Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on Invader's nightly news and weather forecast for January 12th, 2021. I'm Invader and welcome back to another Invader's nightly news and weather forecast. Today on this special forecast video, today we're going to be tracking a upcoming polar vortex. Before we get started, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that like button, subscribe button, and all notification button, the bell, to get the latest news and weather details here on FS News. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share share with your friends and family if you find this information very useful. And especially, you're going to be in the coldest temperatures by the end of January. But let's get into the video. So right now, across the national waters, as this map, not a lot going on right now. We got some high wind warnings in effect right now. Let's see. We got high wind warnings in effect in this area and a high wind watch. So actually, these are high. So the high wind watch is in this brown color here. The high wind warnings right here, and got some little winter alerts going on. So the northwest, just a little messy. Some winds and a freeze warning going on down south over Texas here. But there's not a lot of going on because it's going to be cold temperatures for much of the United States from the northern here. It's going to feel chilly. But let's get into the video. So what am I going to show you here? So in this upcoming forecast, we're going to be explaining something very new for you. So sorry about that. So basically, what I'm going to talk about in this upcoming forecast is the coldest temperature of the season is on its way. So what am I generally talking about is the polar vortex. So if you have no idea what the polar vortex is, so let me search up polar vortex. So here you got the polar vortex. This is the polar vortex. So basically something from the North Pole, and we got that jet stream in place in the area here with that low pressure near the pole, and it comes down in this direction. Then jet stream and colder surge in south into the United States. So basically, we got the jet stream right here over the United States here. Just drawing my best here. You got the jet stream, then this deep south into the United States, bringing that cold temperature with this low pressure to go down the United States there, heading in generally in this direction. And it's going to bring the coldest of the season, and I'm going to show you what the models are going to show you now. So this is what our polar vortex we're watching here, and so here we got the polar vortex. It occasionally shifts well south here, and it's an Arctic and it's gonna be an Arctic invasion. So the low pressure, the polar vortex is in the North Pole. It comes down into the United States or Canada here, and it's gonna be an Arctic invasion of cold air. Occasionally shifts well south, so in the wintertime this usually happens, and it could boost our snow chances. So this is a weak polar vortex here. So basically this is what we're watching here. So the cold air flows south here. This is got described as a weak polar vortex, and basically that jet stream is the arrows here. So this is a jet stream area, and it basically dips south here, bring the cold air flow south. So this is a weak polar vortex. How we describe how the polar vortex can bring some cold air, and basically here's the jet stream. So basically, for example, the jet stream is right here. But in a few more days in the upcoming weeks ahead, the polar vortex is going to deep down south in this area. So basically, it's going to expand for much of the eastern, southern United States here, much of the north central United States here. Then along the rest, it's going to be dry and mild. But the colder is going to expand as that typical winter snow chances will increase as this will last a couple of days, but this is what we're generally watching with the Arctic air. So we got the Greenland ridge blocking the high pressure going on here, low pressure, which is the cold Arctic air deep down south here, and this is gonna stay for a while, and it could bring higher snow chances, and it's gonna be really cold. So that is generally the scenario we are watching with this upcoming polar vortex as it occasionally shifts well south. But continuing that forecast, let's talk about more about this polar vortex. So let's go to North America, and you can see this is the North Pole is all the way up here, and we got the entire map here going on. But let's go to the parts we need. So this is what we're watching on the temperatures. The temperature anomalies watching, you gotta watch on January 23rd. So basically, we're watching jet stream is currently right in this area right now, in this direction, I believe. And this is where the low pressure is gonna be down here, and it's gonna come down here with that cold Arctic air and generally hit that. So the jet stream is gonna change as it leaves down south a little, like down in this direction, down south, bring the cold air. So basically, we're watching that jet stream go down south here, bringing that cold air. Then it shifts a little, drifts down a little down here. And this jet stream will just dip a little south here. West is going to stay dry and mild, while much of the eastern seaboard use that cold air. So that basically, this is what we're watching the setup here with that jet stream. It's going to shift a little for that deeper south, and watch this cold Arctic blast comes in. So the polar vortex comes right in. We can see in that purple, that's the polar vortex, and it's coming right in this direction, bring the cold air. So this is January 22nd. That's going to be January 22nd. It's next week. We're going to start to feel those cold vortex air and it's going to last for a couple of weeks and days in upcoming days ahead. And you can see this is just a weak one, but this is gonna be a strong version here. This is gonna be the coldest of the season, just down south here. It's gonna come down. The jet stream is basically gonna be coming down with that cold Arctic air, and it's gonna be pushing in this direction. Where it's gonna be right in this direction, it's gonna be heading. If you're in this area, then the cold air, the blue and the dark purple, then you can see the coldest of the season. Basically, this is going to be pushing the area here. Then we got a huge round of air that's going to be pushing generally in this direction, that cold polar vortex. It's going to be cold in the negative digits. So, how cold, Invader? Well, get surprised when you see this. Oh, it's going to be chilly. Much of Canada is going to be cold. Polar vortex extends into much in the northern United States, and it's going to be really chilly, indeed. We zoom in and look how cold the temperatures got changed. It's a polar vortex pushing in. It's going to start getting colder, like the states of Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin here, Michigan, and Minnesota. Something you're saying is in the negative 20 degrees. It's going to be cold for much of the northern United States, parts of the eastern United States, and it's going to, in this cold area, it's going to spread as far south as the southern deep south going on here. We could see some cold temperatures in the southeast and parts of the south central United States, north central United States. It's going to be chilly indeed. With that cold air in place, it's going to definitely be a really cold air pushing that area, which can increase snow chances in those areas. Now, and it could boost our snow chances if this lasts longer. If we got the moisture in place, then you could have a good chance of snow chances. The polar vortex is a gradual process, so basically, oopsies, I'm just gonna try and see if I can. Alright, shouldn't read that, but basically that is what we're watching with that. So, but this is the stable polar vortex, which is usually colder contained in the North Pole. But this is a wavy polar vortex, where we got warm air moves north here and colder moves south. So this is a jet stream here. Jet stream, and the colder it comes down, it's a wavy polar vortex. Why it's called wavy? Because the jet stream is wavy, and all that comes down south, so it's going in three directions. It's coming from this direction. That's a wavy polar vortex, and it could be dangerous. Basically, those are really cold temperatures, and it's gonna be really cold. So when we watch that colder come down, it's gonna start getting cold and cold, and this is what it's gonna look like into a deep freeze. So basically, if you're in the negative 20s, this is what it's gonna look like. It's gonna look so cold. You gotta wear heavy jackets. Gotta power up your heaters and put them at the max because this is gonna get cold. And if you go up north and north, it's gonna get really cold. It's gonna be Arctic blast, polar vortex, making it use in the deep south, and it's gonna freeze much of the lakes into an icy condition. So it's gonna split in two. It's gonna get cold, and it's gonna be maybe a typical pattern of a winter weather. So the jet streams down here, cold air expands, and it's gonna be cold for parts of the southeast here, northeast, parts of the north central United States. It's gonna get cold very soon. So I mean, gonna get chilly and cold. But basically, that is what we're watching with upcoming weeks and months ahead. It's gonna get cold. So we'll be watching the forecast and latest on this polar vortex. Add the latest news and weather details coming up tomorrow. That's all from Reader's 9 News and Weather Forecast for January 12th, 2021. I'm yours, Vader. Thank you guys for watching Reader's 9 News and Weather Forecast. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that like button, subscribe button, and likes button, subscribe button, and all notification bell to get the latest news and weather details here on FS Reviews. I'm yours, Vader. You should share with your friends and family if you find this information very useful. And I'll see you guys next one. Bye, guys. Stay safe, take care, stay warm, and hope you guys enjoy. Bye, guys. And that is all for Invader's 9 News and Weather Forecast for January 12th, 2021. I'm your Invader. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. Bye, guys.